Former National Treasurer of the Labour Party, Oluchi Oparah, has commended the Independent National Electoral Commission for excluding former Labour Party Chairman Julius Abure from recent official events. In a statement released in Abuja, Oparah praised INEC's decision to leave Abure out of the groundbreaking of its new headquarters and the June 26 consultative meeting with political parties. She said the move aligns with the Supreme Court's ruling that nullified earlier judgments in Abure's favor. Oparah also criticized Abure's faction for organizing what she described as sham congresses ahead of the June 28 FCT area council elections and accused him of violating the party's constitution with a seat-tight approach. She urged INEC to remain vigilant in upholding internal party democracy, saying this will strengthen public trust in Nigeria's electoral system. What do you make of this, Otto? Excluding Abure, that is a clear message from INEC. But how do you see that playing out moving forward?
You know, if you understand the crisis in Labour Party, LP, you know that, first of all, there was serious leadership tussle, and at the end of the day, the court was able to come in and stabilize the ship for them. Now, if you look at Abure's case, you know, it was alleged that Abure was causing a crisis in the party or in the favor of other political parties, which is allegedly, I don't know. It was alleged, so I don't know the party he was aiding. So, for me, INEC is not the court. INEC only implement court judgments, and when court judgments are being translated to them, they understand, they have legal team who understands the law, who interpret and bring it to bearing, and I think that is what is being implemented. For LP, I think they were a force to reckon with in the last election season, but it's unfortunate that the way they are going about, I don't think they might even be a force again. But for INEC to have taken that position, I think it's good for the party, and let's watch out what will happen, because Abure will not still take those things lightly. He might still go for interpretation of court judgment. You know, Abure is one who loves the court, and he might still go back to it to seek for redress and possible how he can be reinstated and be carried along in whatever INEC is doing. So those applauding INEC should also applaud INEC if Abure seek redress in court and he's been reinstated rather. That is my call on that. For LP, they should try and put their house in order. The president said he cannot put any political party house in order, but he watched them. He enjoy watching them fighting. So me, I enjoy watching them fighting, so that they wouldn't give me, they wouldn't give me stress in 2027 election. All right, very well.
Fine Face, what do you make of this, considering that I just quickly opened the INEC website, and it's still showing that the national chairman is Barrister Julius Abure by court order. So INEC, to a large extent in Labour Party crisis, since the Supreme Court judgment came out, has refused to take a definite position, and it's worrisome, you know, to say the least. Now, if they are excluding Abure, they did not also invite him, you know, as part of the party leaders that were invited for the consultative meeting. But then, in their website, Abure is still the national chairman of Labour Party. Isn't that contradictory? Isn't that confusing by the electoral body? Fine Face.
Yeah, it's relatively contradictory, but they have their reasons.
Okay.
Just like I normally say about state governors, they have the resources to hire the best lawyers in the country. INEC has a legal department with the best lawyers they can afford with the resources they have. I believe that the INEC chairman is acting according to the guidance, directive, and advice, legal advice of the legal department.
Okay.
And leaving it on the website is a way of telling the public, telling the Supreme Court, we are obeying your instruction, we are obeying what you have said. But on the ground, they have some reservations. So they can easily give excuses and reasons.
Supreme Court actually, Supreme Court, if you're interpreting Supreme Court judgment, one would say it doesn't exactly favor Abure.
Exactly.
So why is Abure still in their website?
Yeah, maybe they have not updated their website of recent. They may give reasons why that is happening. So they are trying to like stage manage the whole process, just like they also did in the case of Rivers State, before they now came forward to say they are not conducting election because of the emergency rule in the state.
Okay.
Why there was no emergency rule, they didn't say anything. So all of these issues are there. So I believe that their legal department is guiding them, and I believe that the guidance is going to help them in such a way that it wouldn't resort to another legal tussle, because Abure may decide to take action if he has enough evidence and reason why he was not invited, which means he was not recognized or is not recognized by INEC. He may have a way to go out of this. But what is really happening is really shocking, that everybody hoped on the Labour Party to a very large extent in 2023, but look at how they are falling. They are falling backwards now. If election is conducted today, 2027 election is conducted today, Labour Party may even go to the 4th position or 5th position. They may not even come to the 3rd, because they are all shattered.
When you say election is conducted today, one would wonder, would Labour Party even survive the election?
Exactly.
Considering that, I mean, which faction
is
going to
recognize?
Is INEC going to consider the candidates of Abure, or is INEC going to consider the candidates of Nenadi Osman Caretaker Committee?
That is where the issue is. So,
and FCT council elections is coming up.
Exactly. It's in shambles. And it's because of how they were able to unite ahead of the 2020 election that made them to produce a governor, produce some National Assembly members and all of that. But today, instead of them to build on the achievement of 2023, they have shattered backwards. And some of their members are even currently defecting to other parties. And some of them have even expressed willingness to join the coalition that is coming forward. So it is in shambles. And these are issues we do talk about, that the interest of one man is used to trade the interest of the popularity or majority of others. So what is it in that position that Abure cannot give way for the party to move forward, or the caretaker man cannot give way? All of these are out. Peter Obi that made that party very popular into the election today is looking for hope elsewhere through a coalition. It's just unfortunate that they have shambled the party this way.
Serious food for thought. As we round up this program, Otto, your parting words.
I think we should try as much as possible to give peace a chance in Rivers State. We shouldn't face retrogression. What we need to see now is progression. And for my brother, Dr. Fineface, I think you should try as much as possible to leave the vineyard story and let's focus on the peace we have today.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, because of time, my parting words will also be focused on Rivers State. I welcome the peace, and I want the peace process to extend. Peace has been brokered between the suspended governor, the state assemblyman, the FCT minister. Let them also look forward to their supporters, bring all of them together so that we can have a one united Rivers State for Rivers people. And whatever agreement has been agreed to now, let everybody try to abide by it, at least for peace to reign.
All right, very well, thank you. Otto, why are you doing that?
It's my man on this.
Love the way
yes. The parting was exceptional.
All right, very well. Thank you so much, Otto, for coming on Open Conversation.
It's always a pleasure.
It's a pleasure having you. And thank you so much, Fineface. Thank you for making our time.
Thank you for having me.
It's also